body swap fiction can range from the macabre to the wholesome. And while it's a pretty small subgenre, it's got quite a few examples. However, out of all the stories that feature body switching or identity switching, there's definitely a select few that stick out. What is body swap fiction? A body swap is typically seen in science fiction or fantasy. The traditional form of this story features one character's consciousness getting swapped for another character's consciousness. This plot is commonly used to illustrate themes of compassion and understanding, or to highlight disparity in social classes or ethnic groups. That whole walk a mile in another person's shoes thing, except literally. How does body swapping work in fiction? The classic case of a body swap is the one-to-one exchange of bodies between two people. There are many variations. The two most common are, number 1, person A embodies person B and vice versa, example, Freaky Friday. 2, person A embodies person B without person B going anywhere, example, Quantum Leap or Being John Malkovich. Our 5 picks for body swap fiction. As usual at XFiles, we're selecting from all mediums, including movies, TV, books, games, and more. So here are our top 5 picks for the best body swap fiction out there today. Number 5, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Who Are You? In the episode Who Are You?, co-slayers Faith and Buffy switch bodies via a magical device. Faith does some sketchy stuff, like sex up on Spike, and then gets blasted by Willow's new girlfriend Tara. Buffy has a side adventure thing, but joins up with the Scooby Gang soon enough to head to a showdown with Adam, the main bad guy of that particular season. Buffy and Faith kick some vampire ass, then use a body swap spell to put things back where they belong. Faith walks away having learned what it's like to have a nice family. Buffy learns how she's different from Faith and develops a new level of sympathy for her. It's also a reminder that what separates Buffy from past Slayers is her support network, and she could very well end up like Faith if she lost it. Number 4, Your Name. Your Name is basically The Lake House with Keanu Reeves and Sandra Bullock, except it's an anime with body swapping. We follow an adorable couple who inhabit one another's bodies every night when they go to sleep. Incidentally, Your Name also wins our award for Kinkiest Meet Cute of the Year. We like this because it plays with lots of cool concepts, not just body swapping, but the body swapping itself is pretty nicely done to boot. Number 3, The XFiles, Dreamland. In this two-parter, Lenny from Laverne and Shirley takes over Agent Mulder's hot bod. On the other hand, Mulder inhabits Lenny's body, which so happens to be employed at Area 51. So our favorite tinfoil hat-wearing FBI agent gets closer to aliens. Who's the real winner here, huh? And how did this body switch occur in the first place? Aliens. Man, it's like Mulder's dream come true. Except for the part where he's stuck in an old dude's body and forced to live the guy's shitty life instead of banging Scully. As usual, Scully fixes everything with her damn logic and all the hijinks are neatly undone, except for the waterbed. Number 2, Superior Spider-Man. Have you ever wondered what Dr. Octopus would do if he were Spider-Man? No? Us neither. But this comic book run gave us a glimpse at that very storyline that no one asked for, and admittedly, it was actually pretty good. What we like especially is that Dr. Octopus doesn't just become an evil Spider-Man, he actually takes the opportunity to be a superhero. Especially entertaining is that the mad scientist is convinced he can improve on Peter Parker's performance and become a superior Spider-Man. Aw, that's kinda cute. It almost makes up for the other leaps of faith Spider-Man stories have taken. We're looking at you, Spider-Man 2099. Number 1, The Great Kind Plots Experiment. Sir Arthur Conan Doyle was a bit of a kook. Even though he imagined up the greatest detective of all time, Sherlock Holmes, he still thought Ouija boards were totally legit. In this non-Sherlock Holmes story, Sir Arthur lets a bit of his freak flag fly. A professor by the name of Baumgarten, we'll just call him the Professor, hopes to use science to enter the world of mesmerism. He dupes this young guy named Fritz into helping him out because Fritz wants to shack up with the professor's daughter, Elise. And basically, one of these whack jobs experiments works. Hijinks ensue. It's not perfect as a story, but it's one of the earliest examples of a body swap in fiction. Conclusion. Body swap fiction. Swapping bodies makes for some absurd situations, and it certainly makes for entertaining fiction. But it also brings up interesting themes about the other and compassion. Like lots of speculative fiction, whether sci-fi or fantasy, it can reveal truth about human nature. What's your favorite story with body swapping? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you'd like to see more like it.